It is a great day to chat because the game's been fixed. We had this thing backwards. Okay, we have been hustling backwards, and it's time to be straightforward about what's going on and to fix this thing. It's time for us to get this straight. Okay, seriously, seriously, it's time out for this, ladies. I really want to. We have real business growth, and I need Erica, so I'm gonna have to wait. I can't invite her. But honey, I'm excited to really share this insight because so many of us really backwards. And this is gonna be short. We popping on and off because we have another meeting, but we want to drop it. So thank you all for being here. What do I mean when I say we're hustling backwards? Hey Erica.
Hey boo.
Hey girl, hey.
Hey
Okay,
girl,
so
hey.
listen, we getting right with it. Okay, how have we been hustling backwards? Well, ladies, we've been minding so many things. We've been minding our careers. We've been minding our education. We've been getting degrees. Stacks on stacks, certification on certification. Okay, we've been doing all of that. Hey, fly guy JT. Hey, hey.
Hey brother.
Hey, Brina. Okay, and I hope that what you take away from this, you share with another young lady. Seriously. You can tag her, you can get them in now. Hey, LaBelle, AME, hey. Because
Hey,
seriously,
hey.
we're about to come in hot and drop something that really a lot of us have had backwards, y'all. This is bass backwards. And we talk about this, hey, Crystal, so much in our sessions. And that's why we
Hey,
come in hot to share this. And then we're going to talk about it. All right, so let's get to it real quick. All right, ladies. So we know all the hearts. Hey, y'all. We know in the past we've had situations where, sometimes our men were rolling stones, right? And we know where a lot of that stems from. We're not doing a history lesson today. We just know there's been a challenge in the past with relationships staying together. Drop some hearts if you know that to be true. Drop the hearts if you know that to be true. Keeping relationships together has been hard. Okay, Let's Stay Together is a good song, but not many people knew how to do it. Okay,
right.
And so as a result, as we refer to what is being called modern women these days, our mothers, grandmothers, aunts, everybody said, look, get your education, get a good job. Hey, Trail, be able to take care of yourself. Don't have to depend on no man for nothing. Be able to take care of yourself. So in that regard, we took that advice, right? Because we saw maybe our mothers, our aunts, our grandmothers being single mothers and having to do the job of both parents. And hey, girl, and it was stressful. It was overwhelming. It was very hard to create wealth because you're trying to feed the children, you're trying to pay the bills, all of that. Going into the military because then at least they can have a standard check. All of that. I mean, I'm skipping through centuries right now. I'm just trying to get to the point of today, which is, so we were told, we were advised, we were encouraged to get our education, to get a good job, to get as many degrees as we could, to wait to have children, all of that. We had the feminist movement, Rosie the Riveter. We can do it, baby. We can do anything a man can do. We don't need equal laws. We need equal everything. We've been asking for equal everything because then it was like, and you know what? More of us are going to college than y'all anyways. More women in college. I'm getting better grades than you. All of that. And I can make as much as you too. So we can do all that, baby. We can do all of that.
Hey, boo.
Y'all. And even with us outperforming men in many of the arenas, I'm just being honest, there's more of us and we killing the game. We have more of the valedictorians. We killing it. We got more degrees, all that. We still not earning more.
That's right. That's right.
Uh-oh. And at the end of the day, now not everyone desires to marry. And that's fine, honey. I'm not trying to push anything on anybody that you don't want. But if you do want to marry, I am here with that sauce for you. If you desire to marry, all of the stuff that we've been told, it's valuable, right? But it hasn't guided us in the right direction for our objectives. No. We've been hustling backwards. And people say, oh, well, you just want us barefooting in the kitchen. No, baby, I have multiple degrees. I did all this stuff too. I'm telling you, I understand the struggle, okay? Clearly. However, just as hard as we work to make it through those balance sheets, We
Mm-hmm.
have to be willing to do that work to matriculate emotionally and be ready to be in these relationships healthily and be a wife and
Mm-hmm.
heal from the
Mm-hmm.
negative relationship experiences that we've had.
Mm-hmm.
Like all these years we put over here, all of the stress at work, all of the people bothering you, everybody getting on your nerves, and the fortitude that you had to forge through that. When it comes to your personal life, you need that as
Mm-hmm. Yes,
well.
yes,
You
yes.
need that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay?
Help
I'm
us,
trying,
help
I'm
us,
trying to
help
go
us.
through quick. I know we got the meeting. I'm trying to go. Okay, so we've been hustling backwards because we real good over here, as Target says. We're professional success and
Mm-hmm.
a personal mess.
Mm-hmm.
Hustling backwards. Not even out earning the people we working so hard to outperform, right? Okay, so we neglected our emotional maturity, which is what we needed most. A lot of us can't even cook. You see what I did there? Come on, boo. A lot of us, we don't even know grandma and them recipes because we were studying or we were doing whatever. We wasn't in the kitchen.
Mm-hmm.
We didn't crunch the crackers for the dressing. Okay? Like, how did she make the peach cobbler? Now we hurrying up trying to get recipes before people pass away because we don't know how to make it without the recipe. We don't know. We can't just go in there. Who got the homemade cornbread? Like, anybody got the chicken and dumplings? Like, we need these things, right?
Mm-hmm.
We've been hustling backwards. Now, I'm going to get to the money because I want to always get to the money. Why have we been hustling backwards? Well, we work so hard, Erica. I know you coming in. I feel you coming. We work so hard to have these degrees, to have these certifications, to make it to
Mm-hmm.
corporate. We have these positions. We're earning just as much. And then a lot of us end up single because we haven't invested that time over here that we talked about. And it's not that
Mm-hmm.
there's anything wrong with us. It's not that we're not cute
Mm-hmm.
or anything. It's simply the investment of time and energy.
Mm-hmm.
We've invested so much over here that we
Yes.
haven't put in the time over here, but we're saying to the men, come get me, come wife me. And then they're looking for people who've been investing over here because they already did this over here. So
Mm-hmm.
we don't need to duplicate this energy. I'm looking for someone to complement my energy, but all we can bring to the situation is aggression and masculine energy because that's what it took for us to survive in corporate. That's what it took for us to
Mm-hmm.
become
Mm-hmm.
valedictorian. That's what it took for us to rise up and overcome in our situation. So we've been
Mm-hmm.
hustling backwards. And here come Erica, come get it.
So
Then when we do get with somebody, we get married and we're both making those six figures. I'm a high value woman and you're a high value man. We getting eaten alive by taxes because the tax code benefits one spouse making way more than the other. We've been hustling backwards. Y'all, Erica.
listen. And I want everybody to understand. I want you to understand that as women, we pride ourselves in being the best in whatever area that we have set before us. Whatever we have put our minds to, that area in particular, we're not saying don't be the best you that you can be. We're not saying don't take what you want to do seriously in your career. We're saying when you are busy securing the bag,
Yeah.
make sure that emotional wholeness is inside the bag. There
Yeah.
should be more than just money and finances and degrees. We're not saying that shouldn't be present because it should.
Mm-hmm.
But in addition, and I'm not even, and this is not even something that is equivalent. This is not equal.
Right.
Because if you can't be happy and whole and understand yourself, you can't ask anybody to be a life partner with you or expect for somebody else to be a life partner with you. So while you are investing in yourself, you studying.
Yeah.
Why you are learning yourself, learning what makes you tick, learning patience, learning how to forgive, learning how to suffer long when it's necessary, learning the different seasons that you're in, learning when to graduate, learning when to be still, learning when to be quiet, learning how to to talk to a man, you're doing all of this simultaneously while you are securing the bag. It's not do one, forget about the other.
Right.
It is multifaceted, honey. You can do it. I promise.
Yes.
Just like take time to go get our nails done and get our hair done and get our lashes done. That is called self-care. But what about emotional self-care?
Yes. Yes. And I want you all to hit in the comments. How many of you all went to college? Say something. Let me know where you went. Where did you go to college? How many of y'all been working in your job and you've been matriculating and you promote? How many of y'all have been bossing up? Seriously, let me know.
Mm-hmm.
If you like, girl, that was me, because literally I did. I have all these degrees and I did this and that. And then when I paused and sat still and looked at my relationships, I realized I'm not pleased with the outcome. VCU, all right, in the building. Jeff Temple. Look, Miss Kazi, yes, RN. See, girl, that was me. I'm not fooling with you, Jeff. I'm not fooling with you. Okay, look, Jeff, unless you want to hop on here and say, yes, my wife is telling the truth. Y'all been hustling backwards.
We got
ECU. See, look at that. Look at that. See? Hey, yeah, God is glamorous. Hey, Johanna. So that's what I'm saying. That's what TU. Okay, Temple. Yeah, I got you. You get half of one. But yes, that's what we've been doing. That's what and we've been busy, and we've accomplished great things, and we have our awards to put on the wall. Like, look, I got one to give you. Yay, girl. Listen.
But this is the thing. This is the thing. When you get with a man, and we've said this before, and we're going to say it again until you listen and get it, eat it, digest it, and move forward and walk in it. A man, when you meet a man, yes, he's happy that you are responsible. Yes, he is happy that you can take care of your own. Yes, that is a quality, a great quality to have in a woman, but he's not looking for that in you because he has that covered.
Yes.
So when he gets with you, he's like, okay, so now that I know I got this covered, not that you can't handle it. I know if anything ever went down, I know you got my back.
Yes.
But
we need
to discuss this. But we in an argument, and I need you to talk to me as if I'm a person. I'm your husband. I'm your king. But I'm hungry. But I need to make sure that the house is in order. But I need you to take things so personally because you insecure in a lot of areas. Like, but he's looking for all of these things, and because we were so busy doing other things, now we're having to work on our emotional stability inside of a good thing that God has already given us.
Come through. And for those of us who, like me, who really do mind the dollars that make sense, I just want to make sure you understand what I'm saying with the money, right? Because I do care about money. Okay. So, so we get all of these accolades, and then we have so much money, and then we get with our boss dude, and then he has so much money, and then Uncle Sam comes in and says, give me that money. Because we earn so much in America. But what is America founded on? And this is where you have to understand your history. You have to understand where you learn. You have to understand perhaps your race and who it benefits and things of that nature. This nation is founded on, I'm just putting it out there, older white men who are married to white women who stay home with their kids, who don't normally work. Maybe they sell Avon or something, right? Mary Kay. Okay, so therefore their income is going to be a huge disparity. And so when they're sitting there playing with the tax code, they make sure that it's going to benefit little Jimmy John and his family, suburbs, right? But you and Dre out here hustling in Chicago, and y'all getting to the money, and y'all giving it all away because you're earning so much on your W-2s. You don't have a business, so you're not writing everything off. And now you hustling, but you working so hard to make money for the country.
Right?
it would benefit you just as much to do the work we're talking about over here, to take care of your inner woman, to embrace your femininity, to take care of your temple, okay? Take care of the body that you in. Love the body that you in. Rashina just said that the other night. Be your best self. Feel your best. Look your best. Get your best. Attract the best. And live your best life. Because in fact, what you're going to do on the side, come through Proverbs 31, you can make money. However, maybe it is Avon, maybe it is Mary Kay, maybe it is doTERRA, whatever it is, you can have your hustle that you're doing, but all of that pressure for you to have that same W-2 is really not necessary. And people say, well, what if he leaves? Well, look, you know, I don't coach to that, but let's get in the streets real quick. If he does, then you were married. That's why I say don't do wife things before you're a wife. So then you're going to have to get your alimony or whatever on the way out. Either way.
Oh, it Jesus.
Now, I don't advocate divorce. I do not. But if that is your concern, okay, if you're the lesser earning spouse, unless you was out here in these streets in which I don't have nothing for you, honey. Now, you was the reason for the downfall. Go pray about that. Pray he take you back. But otherwise, ladies, seriously, we have got to stop. We have to stop running ourselves in the ground, trying to do all of this at one time, trying to be superwoman in all these areas and neglecting self. Toenails a mess, skin dry, hair not moisturized, not going to the chiropractor. We haven't been to the eye doctor. Keep looking ahead. They won't know it's you, honey. Then we're not taking care of ourselves. We're not having quiet time with God. We're not stretching. When the last time you did a deep conditioner? Have you trimmed your hair? I mean, that's a lot to be a woman. Who am I lying about? Nobody. We out here. But girl, where's my certificate at? But I've got one of these. Girl, all I'm advocating is a balance. I'm advocating is a balance. A balance. And so when people say, what is before Boaz? What do you mean of finishing school? I mean, we finish where life left off. Because there's a whole lot that we need that we're not getting on these balance sheets. We're not getting when we're going through, you know, nursing school, medical school, whatever school, and they're leaving us out. Two things we're not getting. Number one is financial literacy. Come on, you know they are not teaching us what we need to learn. And now that I have learned, we are on a hot tamale to teach as many as we can to understand how you can really do more with less. You could likely be living a much more comfortable life today if you just have been taught the banking strategies. Because I'm about to step on toes real quick. But if you get paid and then you tithe and maybe you save and then you pay your bills and you live off the rest, you really hustling backwards. That's not even how we do it. That's not even how we do it. I'm not saying don't tithe, definitely tithe, but I'm saying if that's your strategy, you're going to be broke for a while. I said what I said. Instead, what I encourage you to do is make sure you get to this before Boaz Summer Love Session. Y'all love how I do. Because there we will have Denzel, who is the finance geek, and he's going to let you know exactly the strategies you need. And if you're in before Boaz, don't worry, because you have an annual membership with him for a whole year. So he can help you get your money together and make sure that your coins are making coins. That's just one of the 6 coaches we have aside from myself. We don't play, okay? We are really trying to help ladies to catch up where we are professionally in our personal lives. So that's why we bring in the wealth planner or the finance geek, as I said. We bring in Denzel. That's why we bring in the sex educator, Goody. I always say, because y'all be having a lot of sex, but you're not good at it. So as a matter of fact, boom, hot off the presses, Goody will be teaching rideology during the Before Boaz Summer Love Session. What is rideology? Rideology is her course where she teaches you how to ride a penis. Literally, she shows you exactly how to do it, whether you're sleepy, whether you're tired, whether you have a bad back. Am I saying that I want y'all to go out and have sex? Absolutely not. What I am saying is whenever you do get married, I want you to be prepared to know how to put it down. Okay? Yeah. I want you to be confident. It's impossible to be confident when you don't know what you're doing. In order to be confident, a precursor is preparation. You can't be prepared if you're scared of the penis. Okay, listen.
Move on. Move on. Move on.
Okay. Also, look, you know, I come in, you know, I'm a grown woman. My husband right here, I'm a grown woman. Listen, let me read these comments. And y'all, if you have any questions, drop them because we have 10 minutes. We're gonna be leaving. But if you have questions, let me know. If you are over there like, oh my goodness, she's right, let me know. What if the wife makes more, can still cook, deep clean, and push a stroller in heels? Baby! All right. Yes. So it doesn't matter which spouse earns more. The tax code benefits one or the other. So as far as for the bag, that's still cool. However, to that woman doing all that, you're going to get tired soon. You're not a machine. You're not a machine. There's a reason the Lord distributed this stuff across Adam and Eve. Right? Otherwise, we wouldn't be here. Adam would still be chilling in the garden. Probably wouldn't ate nothing yet if it wasn't for us. But but there's two of us, right? So there is respect and love and honor in the division of duties. You feel me? You got something.
Yeah.
I feel like you got something to say. You good?
Listen, like she said, the reason that God gave us two is to be able to respect the strengths of both of us. When you can respect the strength that your husband has and he can respect the strength that you have, then there is nothing that y'all can't accomplish together. Literally nothing. And especially if he is the husband that God gave you, there is nothing that when y'all get together that y'all can do. And when you are, okay, I'm having a day, I'm this, he's like, oh baby, I can scoop in, I can cook it, I can clean it, I can do it, I can do that. And if he's having oh honey, don't worry about it, I'll look at the stocks, I'll make sure they where they need to be. You have a respect for each other's lane, even though you know how to ride in it sometimes.
Right
in it.
Yes. So, you know, much respect to that woman, and be sure to take care of yourself, because there's no expectation for you to do it all. And I say that with love. That was certainly me, just trying to boss up in all these different areas. And honey, it's so great when you can just rest. And even to my husband, he's showing out, y'all, Jeff, not the finance geek. Ooh, kill him. How did you find out about Denzel? Confident one. See, this is my husband. So he just be trolling. But here's the truth. I found out about him from him. That's that balance. Years ago, Jeff was out here in these streets trying to figure out how to make the coins, make more coins. He ran across Denzel. I had to watch some of those YouTube videos like 10, 12 times. Like, hold up, rewind. Okay, say it again. Wait, what? And Jeff, literally, he was the one who guided us as a family to start implementing this. And I followed my husband like, and boy, am I glad I did. And now here we are years later, and I'm reaching back to the person that my husband found. He do his part, right? And I'm bringing that person into my business to help all of you. See how that works? But y'all out here settling down for people who are available when y'all in y'all brokenness. I mean, really, Lord, do what you do. But as for me and mine, we was trying to level up. That was something that was going to attract us to each other. And it was a joint level up. We're a team. I don't have to do everything. You don't have to do everything. But together we get everything done. And what our men are desperately asking us for, and this I mean, they are desperately asking us to be more available to them. And then I immediately hear the lady say, oh, but they out here scheming. Oh, but it's a bunch of dogs. Not the ones who are ready. Stop wasting time on the ones who are not ready. The ones who are ready are like, where are they, Shanoria? Like, please do the love at first Zoom. I can't find them. They're looking for us. Those who have healed, those who have been comfortable being single, those who cook, those who clean, those who do all the things in between that makes us feel strong and powerful as a woman, embracing our femininity. Because now that they have settled down and they figured out, this is my career, this is how I'm best, I have a home. I have a
Woo!
car. My mama want grandkids. Okay, let me go find, like, all my friends getting married. Don't nobody want to club with me no more. Okay, what am I going to do? Then they turn around, and I know y'all say, well, they done dogging. Look, honey, I'm telling you, they turn around, and now they have the house you want. They have the car you want, and they understand they're over that young phase where they just chasing a pretty face and a small waist, and they looking for somebody of substance.
Mm-hmm.
And y'all coming at me with this right here. That's not substance. That's not substance. That's not substance. Can you pray over me? Can you have a relationship with my mother? If I die, would my children be okay with you?
Mm-hmm.
Okay? Can you keep the house if I'm not there? Can you respect me in public and private?
Yes.
Can you respect me even when I'm wrong? Can you love me even when I'm wrong? Can you help me learn how to be more comfortable with my emotions that the world has told me are wrong? These are the things. This is the substance. This is the substance.
Mm-hmm.
Substance. Do you have substance? As soon as we start talking about substance, you start talking about all this stuff that you do. No, I'm asking you about the woman that you are.
Yeah, stop. Pause it. Don't say nothing else right there. See, Shanae, I want you to go back to they are looking for you to be available. They're looking for you to show up.
Yes.
Because even in that statement, when our men come looking for us,
yes.
Oh, we got this to do. We got this to do. And then it makes it seem like we got to fit them into a schedule that they are not a part of.
Yes.
So when you become mine and I become yours, and I know that we are each other's, my schedule is you. It goes around you.
And that's not offensive to me because we are equally yoked. And by my schedule going around you, I'm accomplishing the things that the Lord has guided me to accomplish. I'm in alignment because we were already in alignment as one.
And if my schedule is around you and I know who we are to one another, your schedule is around me. So just as much as I'm considering you, you are considering me. And so when we look up at each other, we're not missing time. I'm not missing you. We're not ships passing in the night. It's, okay, I'm going to go ahead and run home on my break so I can spend a little hour with my wife. And then when I come back, we can get this meet. It is a cohesive partnership. We are working together as one to accomplish the things that we need to accomplish, not just for our house, because I was here first. And I'll say it. I'm going to say it today. I'm going to say it tomorrow. I'm going to say it after kids. I'm going to say it after grandkids. I was here first. So I was your first priority. Your husband was there first. He's your first priority. And when you guys have that mentality of knowing where to place each other, ain't nobody going to ever be out of pocket. You ain't never got to go looking for somebody that you know where they at.
No, you don't. Ooh. I mean, girl, that's a whole word right there. We're not going to dig in because we said we're going to be quick today, but I hope y'all caught that. Look, bring it back. That was it. That's a whole word right there. That's it. And so, to that point, when a man findeth a wife, he findeth a good thing. Okay. So just because you have a hand and you can put a ring on it, that's not what we're referring to as a wife. Okay. We're referring to women of substance. Okay. We're women of distinction. And again, I'm not talking about a piece of paper that somebody gave you. No disrespect. You earned yours. I earned mine too. But that didn't give me what I needed. I was still broken down, crying, sad, fasting, all of this. And I had all the stuff on the walls. Okay. Not just all the stuff. I had the crown too, Erica. Crowns, pageants, all that. Yes, checkbox. That does not equal substance. That does not equal substance. I had the bags. I had the clothes. Baby, wasn't nobody fresher than me. Okay? Does not equal substance. I had the house. Okay? Multi-level house. Very young in my 20s. Yes, baby. Wraparound porch. Corner lot. Does not equal substance.
Thank you.
And in order for me to get to substance, the Lord had to peel all that back, take it all away, get rid of all move. You're distracting her. Move to get down to the root. And the root of it was I had spent so much time focusing on this and I had fully neglected this. And you cannot ask the Lord to give you his child when you are prepared to care for him. Don't ask to watch my children if you're not prepared to care for them. So don't ask to be with somebody else. So here we go. Have to be a wife first. Mothers aren't teaching daughters to be prepared to be wives. We'll send them our way. We link in bio. Because here's the thing. There's a responsibility. When he finds you, you're a wife. And I don't blame you if you don't know how to do this. If you missed the beginning, we understand how we got here. But we're not talking about that no more. We're talking about where we're going. So at the Before Boaz Summer Love Session, we're giving you a sneak peek into what we do in Before Boaz. So we're going to be there. You know, we always bring that fire even when we in and out. We're going to have our interior decorator there because a lot of us don't know how to decorate. Your pantry is a mess. Your closet is a mess. Your desk is a mess. You have no idea. When were we supposed to learn this stuff? That wasn't on the balance sheet. Okay. Again, I said the finance geek so your coins can make coins. We have Egyptian Fit coming in teaching us how to stretch because we want to pick up weights and we want to run and we want to do HIIT and we want to do keto, but do you even stretch? Like, do you just pause? The world makes us go so fast that the concept of just being still and stretching, because if you're going to be a wife, the Lord is going to stretch you. So let's go ahead and get familiar with that feeling, okay? I'm calling the thing a thing, okay? This is what we have. This is who we have involved. Who am I missing out? Rashina. Haven't leave Rashina out. Leia the Lee birthday. Gonna come in and show you how to look your best in the clothes that you have. Now, if you want a wardrobe transformation, she can certainly give you. And she emails you. Look, these are all your new tops. These are all your new bottoms with the link. Click buy. Click buy. It's very simple. But even if you don't want to do that, even if you're saying, look, the finances ain't ready for that until Denzel get me together. Cool. She's going to do a closet clean out with you, and she will teach you how to pair what you have in a way that is better for your body type and is more appealing to the eye so you feel better and look better and be your best you. We bring all of this. I would be here all day. We have the Chef Lambo, okay, coming in because, again, half of y'all can't cook. Can't cook nothing. Can't make no muffins. Just nothing. Like, what? Like, you flip out when Thanksgiving is coming. You calling other people's house. We need to eat at your house. Can you make the collard greens? I'm just saying. So Chef Lambo will come in here and show you how to cook the meals that you need to be able to cook, like the basic principles. You understand how you can take one and make it into 6 different meals just by changing 1 or 2 ingredients, right? Practical stuff, y'all, practical. But this is the substance that makes you a wife before he gets here, right? You don't want to be trying to make mac and cheese the first time for him. Girl, that ain't good. So then who else? Who am I forgetting? And of course, Goody. And I love to talk about, so Rideology is included in the Before Boaz Summer Love Session. So early bird tickets are on sale now. Literally, early bird tickets are like $47, right? Rideology is $35 by itself. Go to her page, Goody. Go to Goody. Click the link in her bio. Click on Rideology. You'll see. Because the purpose for us is not to sit here and get rich off this. We are trying to help our ladies level up. So if you know young ladies, or if you have friends from college, if you have friends who keep dating people and it's just not going right, send them the link, okay? Help somebody. This is a public service, okay? Because we've been hustling backwards, and it's time for us to break this yoke, okay? And break the chain. And embrace what God really has for us. And if you're already married, we have you too. We do have Before Boaz Brides. And in Before Boaz Brides, we give you the community you need so you learn how to be a wife for life. Because it's one thing to jump the broom and get married, and it's a whole nother thing to know how to stay married, and it's yet another thing to be happy in your marriage that you're staying in. Look, Erica just premarital counseling, no disrespect, but you give me all of this up front, but then what happens 6 months in when I'm about to kill him? What?
Please help us.
Who here? Who go come help me? Who come help me? That's crazy. I don't understand. A broken system. How long are we going to keep this up? So yes, we do have Before Boaz Brides because it's everything they wish they knew before Boaz, and it's everything that they need to continue to keep it going. Any recommendations on cookbooks? Jeff, y'all, my husband is a mess. What's the one that we have, Jeff, that we don't ever open? The Black Family Quilt Book or something. We have one. I think you had one, and then your mom had one that was specifically like Black family recipes that have been passed down or whatever. But I treasured that. Now, I didn't have one like that. All of mine are literally like our family recipes. For example, look, this is for free, y'all. At bridal showers, could we make it a thing where instead of bringing vases, everybody brings a recipe? Like,
Please,
can we do that? Like,
please,
shower me with what I need.
And I want to go back to the comment because you just laid out this very, very intricate, detailed flow of what Before Boaz encompasses, even with you, with the other coaches. And going back to Dingle_NY, she says, mothers aren't teaching daughters to be prepared to be wives.
Right.
First and foremost, you can't teach what you didn't know yourself. When you're still...
Shut up, girl, stop. Oh, Lord. You ain't with me. I wasn't ready.
We still got wives in the process of learning how to function daily, how to communicate daily, how to actually get out of the argument and not stay in it for 3 days. Like, we still have wives that are figuring it out. So it's hard to teach what you writing down yourself. You taking notes. Okay, that didn't work. Let's try. And that's the absolute truth. We don't have that dialogue between mothers and daughters that says, hey, come here. I want you to learn how to start cooking here. Now, I'm not saying that that's every mother, because I do know some mothers that'll be like, you're going to sit your butt in this kitchen till you figure it out.
Right.
How, as a whole, that's just not being taught to us. So when she says this is a public service, like, we really care about what goes on, not just with you, but in your relational life moving forward. Because all of that attributes to the healthy you, the happy you, the whole you. So if we can prepare as best we can, we will.
Yes. Come on now. And yes, honey, LaBelle, yes, the link is in the bio. And please do share it, y'all, because we only have limited number of early birds, especially if we know ladies who have been impacted by the pandemic. That is why we're pricing it as low as we possibly can, to try and allow the people who really would want this and aren't just trying to spend a lot of money and just want to get the information to get in here. It's a love fest. Like, we just, we're sharing love. We're sharing knowledge. We want all the ladies to level up. It is what it is. However, and I'm going to say this, and I'm going to go back to what you were just saying, Erica. Another thing I want you to understand about Before Boaz, and I'm not even going to talk about other people coaching programs, but when you get into Before Boaz, all these coaches that are going to be featured that weekend, you have memberships with them. Like, I don't think you understand. So, like, when Nene is teaching interior decorating, or she teaches you about the budget binder, by the way, she's going right after Denzel. And then Denzel teaches you all these finance strategies, and you're like, but I don't even really have a budget. Then she come in and be like, it's cool. It's okay. Keep smiling. I got you. Boom. Because when she says organization, she's talking about all sorts of organization. We just talk pantries and closets because that's common. No, how are you organizing your bills even? How are you even tracking your income and outflow? Or are you just not looking and you just pushing an Apple Pay and you just hoping it go through? It's okay. I'm just saying. So Nene comes in. So then when you're in Before Boaz, you're automatically in her program. When you're in Before Boaz, you're automatically in Denzel's program. You're automatically in these people's program. So you don't have to go looking for here, there, everywhere. No, we've prayed about this. We've heard from you all. We know our experience. We put it all together. There's not a woman that don't need what we provide. What do we say? There's not a woman alive that don't need what we provide. Whether you single, whether you married, this is time for us to stop playing small and to make the change that we need to make so we can level up in love. And here's why we talk about cooking so much. It's not because we want to be barefooting in the kitchen. It's not because we're trying to get back on a plantation, nothing like that. No, but here's where we're missing. When you cook a meal, number one, you're providing sustenance for someone. So you're doing a real work for them. If it tastes good, they love it even more. But I'm saying you're actually helping to sustain life when you cook a meal. When you bring your family together for a meal, there's honestly some communication that goes on there. We can all sit down together. We can talk about what's going on. When you do
Mm-hmm.
that in the presence of your children, you're normalizing communication, open
Mm-hmm.
sharing of information across the family. Okay, stay with me. When your children see you and your husband there at the table together, you're normalizing that two-parent home, sharing of information, creating a safe space in that location. Okay, I'm coming in hot. When you're sharing this information in the comforts of your home, you've created this meal and now you all come together to clean the kitchen. You're showing that teamwork can make the
Yeah.
dream work, because now we're going to come. But y'all don't
Well,
even want to know how to make the roast. You don't want to know how to make the roast. You don't want, because you don't see the purpose in it. There's purpose and value in this. You use this as a tool to not just take care of you, not just feed your husband, not just feed your relationship. This is a tool to ensure the mental health and emotional wellness of your next generation. Like,
mm, 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 mm,
and I
mm.
can't get this in no reel. Okay, look, I'm a try, but the thing is,
Ooh.
I'm out here for real working and all this social media stuff. Look, I love it, but it's time consuming. Look, what I'm telling you is so different than what we were taught. Like, it's
Yes,
like,
yes, yes.
but I want you to pause. And if you think about the woman who's living the lifestyle that you really love, I want you to think. I'm going to even use somebody we all know, Michelle Obama. Michelle went and got all them degrees too, didn't she? Outranking
Mm,
her own husband. But
mm-hmm.
when it was time, what did Michelle do? Step back, put them degrees wherever they needed to be. And she had no offense in doing this because she was secure in self. She knew what
Mm-hmm.
she had achieved and she knew what she was capable of. And she
Mm-hmm.
still rightly took the place at her husband's side to take care of the things he wasn't going to be able to take care of. No shame in that. We respect that. We respect her. In fact, we respect her more, because not only does she boss up in business, but she bosses up as the first wife that we can all look up to. So where is the shame?
Listen, I need to say this. We have to stop downplaying the tools that we have been given as women. When I say downplaying the tools, oh, well, all I do is help him, or all I do is I'm in the kitchen. Again, you don't understand the depth of that one tool. And let's be clear, can't nobody help him but you.
Come through.
Because if someone else could do your job, they would be doing your job. But
Mm-hmm.
God gave him to you and you to him, and can't nobody help him better than you. When he
Right.
having a rough day, he come home to a cooked meal and y'all start to communicate about what's going on at his job, and you say, you know what? I think that this is the best opportunity for you to learn patience in this area, because this and this and this is happening for this and this and this. So tomorrow when you go in, he is taking advice from his wife, and you are using the tool of being able to sit down at the table to communicate with him how to better effectively work on his job. That's not
Yes.
your job.
Right.
It's not your job. It's
His job.
your job. It's not, and it's not just his job. It's
That's true.
your job.
That's true.
Because
That's true.
you supporting him and pushing him in the tools that God has, every tool that God has given you to be his wife. And when you start using those tools, then both of y'all are accelerating. And he's going to work like, okay, well, okay, my wife, when I was talking to her last night, she said, let me see how this works out. You are giving him the best advice. You are giving him the best possible, and because it comes from a loving place, because it comes from an honest place, because it comes from a place where you're not trying to gain anything from him. He knows that he can trust it. He
Yes.
knows that he has the information. So when you are doing this for your husband through the tools that God has given you, you are allowing this man to excel and exceed in areas that he knew not of.
Come on now. And this is why I encourage you not to fall for the poison of potential. And remember this, if you're not married yet, your job is to prepare.
Mm-hmm.
If you're not married yet, this season is for you to prepare. It's not for you to just be sitting there waiting. It's not wait on the Lord like sit on your butt. It's wait on the Lord like a server in a restaurant. Serve in the
Mm-hmm.
interim and get prepared for the role that is coming should you be called to do that. Okay. And you, when you say, oh, I'm going to date this person for potential, I'm going to be with him for potential because he's going to get to X. And then you're thinking you're going to nag him to that achievement, right? You can't nag someone to success, but you can encourage someone to success. So if you instead wait for who God has for you, whom you don't have to push and nudge, but the one that is already inspired to do these things, and all you are called to do is encourage them, speak life into them, support them. So he has to go to work and do whatever. It's hard to be in these offices where people are sending you disrespectful emails and coming at you like you crazy and you about to go off, but you trying to hold your tongue in the name of Jesus. So then when he comes home to you, you're helping him. You're his help meet. You're helping him meet the requirements of that position by ensuring that he is still emotionally whole and well, and he is armored to go back into battle when he goes back. Baby, that's you. That's what you do.
That's you.
But that's your role, baby. This lights, camera, action. You ready? Like, do you know how to do that? Like, so when we talk about all these other things that the coaches bring, and it's great, don't get me wrong, but at the center of it is Erica and I making sure that you are good. So when you look, yes, link in bio, and I'm certified neurotransfer. What does that mean? It means I was into biology and I learned how the brain works, and I know the Father, and we're gonna put this thing together to help you get the mindset shift you need to truly succeed. These things that you've accepted, you've normalized, you've seen a lot, so you think that's the way it's supposed to be. It's not. And all of this effort we've put to be a professional success, we need to borrow some of that so we don't remain a personal mess. And this is how we've been hustling backwards. And Jeff said, fried roast or in the crock pot. I got questions. I can't fool with him. I can't. Personally, I like the fried roast best, but that's what he does. Okay, that's Jeff. Jeff. I was like, a fried? Yes, and flip it and reverse it. So now I don't want anything but his fried roast. I'm going to just tell the truth. Listen, I'm spoiled. You have to be ready in and out of season. That's right. Ready and waiting. So we ask you all, if you're interested in this experience, if you know that you lack what we're referring to, this is not some high dollar offer that we're just saying, join us next month for this love session. We're going to have a great time. We enjoy doing these lives, but you can only go so far on social. And it's great to get to know you, but we like to actually have relationships with you, be able to see you. I mean, you can request to join live. We'll always let you up, but actually have a relationship with you, get to see you, know whether you have children or not, and help you to actually get through this thing called life like we do. If you're interested, slap the link in bio. And we look forward to seeing you before Boaz Summer Love Session, boo.
Make sure we don't got no more comments.
No. And I had someone the other day say, okay, the summer love session is nice, but how do I get into before Boaz? Like, I forget that. I just need to get in. There is a link in my bio for that as well. So when you go to the link in my bio, you'll have a few different options that you can select. And if you like, no, I just want to get in before Boaz, you can do that too. If you're in before Boaz, you get a free ticket to the summer love session. So you don't have to do both. So decide which one is best for you. All right, Erica, we got to go. We're late for this meeting. See, this.
Playing around with y'all. Messing around with you.
Why can't we ever get off this thing on time? All right. Y'all be blessed. We'll see y'all next week. Bye.